Muslims take pleasure from talk and conversation as a result of the human nature created by God. They praise His glory and seek means to draw closer to our Lord. They seek to deepen their faith in an atmosphere based on mutual love and respect. They read and reflect on the verses. A Muslim is aware of God at every moment and knows that God hears his every word. He therefore avoids saying anything that he thinks might be displeasing to God. He always listens to the voice of his conscience and uses a sincere way of speaking to encourage honesty, goodness, and proper moral values, because he knows that any other way of speaking will damage the unity and solidarity between them. It is stated in a verse thus: "Who could say anything better than someone who summons to God and acts rightly and says, 'I am one of the Muslims'?" In another verse, God reveals that the homes in which Muslims live are those in which His name is remembered, and that there are men who proclaim His glory morning and evening. In such homes, the faithful converse and remember God. In remembering God, believers speak in a most sincere and honest manner. They engage in godly conversation, rich in verses from the Quran. In truth, believers seek to establish the atmosphere of paradise here on earth. Their homes are therefore like those in paradise, where sincere and pleasurable conversation is held, where God's verses are read, and where the wisdom in those verses is discussed. Indeed, according to the Quran, the greatest act of observance is to remember God. There is no special time and place for this, and conversation in which God is remembered can arise among believers at any time. This is revealed thus in the Quran: "People with intelligence are those who remember God, standing, sitting, and lying on their sides, and reflect on the creation of the heavens and the earth. Our Lord, you have not created this for nothing. Glory be to you. So safeguard us from the punishment of the fire." Talk in which God is not mentioned, in which God is not praised, are empty incantations that trouble the human soul. For example, when believers see an attractive house, they speak about it, because attractive homes are one of the blessings of paradise. Speaking about that subject increases the believer's enthusiasm and desire to attain paradise. Believers never forget that this house and the world itself are but transient, that they will one day disappear, and that God has created them as a test for the faithful. Unbelievers, too, may talk for hours when they see such a house, but that talk merely reinforces their attachment to this world. Believers remember God in all that they say, and remind one another of Him at all times. That is the source of the peace and contentment in their hearts. In one verse it is revealed that only in the remembrance of God can the heart find peace.